Hey Peekabloos! I wanted to try something a little different with today's Toreba video, so I thought I should give you some tips on how you can play these push claw type machines. Seriously, does anyone know the official name for these? Now these look simple enough, right? I mean, you just use the claw to scoot the prize over, or if you are really lucky, you just might get it to roll over the edge. Well, yeah, that is the idea of these machines, but you may have noticed that sometimes the claw just doesn't seem strong enough. However, if you try some of these tips, most of the time they should work out for you. But before I get too deep into this, I'm going to give you one tip that you should try with any machine before you play. That's right, the tips start coming before you press start. Whenever possible, I like to crane watch a little first, see if anyone is playing the machines, make up backstories. This way I can see how strong the claw is, or if there is a prime spot to hit the prize. This here is technically a push crane. However, I saw that the arms were strong enough to pick up this particular plush, and because of how rolly he was, the force of him being dropped back down tended to give him enough of a push to keep him rolling for the drop-off point, for the most part. Why can't you just give me the one play win? Why? So for this machine, the tips I'm going to give you would still work, but this was a much faster way of getting the prize. Of course, not all machines will be this easy. So what do we do when we actually need to push the prize over? Well, jumping in when the plush is half played like this little guy would have been a good idea, but no, I wanted the gray pupper and decided to wait it out until it was his turn in front of the camera. So here I was about to use my first play to demonstrate the first tip until I realized the claw did not go over enough and I ended up stabbing him right in the back. When I realized I wasn't going to be able to grab the head or the body, I found my opening with this little paw back here and scooted him over until I could reach around his body. Like with the paw, what you want to do is get the claw around the plush as close as possible. I mean, so close that the claw and this plush will be new best friends. So much so that you just might end up stabbing your new friend just a little bit. In fact, I encourage it. That way you get as close to the side as you can for maximum pushage. If you don't get close enough, even if the claw looks like it's closing in on the side and should push, it just might not, leading you to believe it's weak. A few more scooches to bring him closer to the edge, and then it was time to bring that juicy booty over. Why did I just say juicy? Now, a common strategy at this point is to get one side over the edge and then push the claw to tip the prize up and down the hatch. But this wasn't working very well. And to be honest, I didn't think it was going to work. But I tried. What did work was grabbing one of his back legs once again, and he toppled right in. All right, we did it. So as you can see, these types of claws aren't always a quick and easy win. But if you try some of these tips, you just might get the prize in as little moves as possible. Well, I hope this video gave you some helpful tips on how to tackle this type of machine. Whether it looks like this or this, the system should pretty much be the same. See you next time. Bye, Peekabloos!